Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be talking about vocal nodules. Vocal nodules are non-neoplastic solid lesions of the vocal cord, and they are also known as singer's nodules or screamer's nodules. They are bilaterally symmetrical, and they are seen on the free edge of the vocal cord, that is medial end of the vocal cord, at the junction of anterior one third and posterior two third. The reason is that this area, it is the area of the maximum vibration of the vocal cord, and hence it is more prone to vocal trauma. And the size of the nodules can vary from a pinhead to half a pea. So this is the laryngeal picture in which we can see that two vocal nodules are seen on either side of the vocal cord, free margin edge of the vocal cord, and they are present at the anterior one third, at the junction of anterior one third and posterior two third of the vocal cords. So this is how the vocal nodules look on laryngeal examination. Vocal nodules, they are due to the vocal trauma when the person speaks in unnatural low tones or at high intensities for prolonged periods. And it is commonly seen in teachers, actors, vendors, and singers, because these are occupations in which the patients, the people, they have to speak in constantly high intensities, and that is why these nodules are also known as singer's nodules. Now the pathology behind formation is that whenever there is vocal trauma, it leads to the formation of submucosal edema and hemorrhage, which organizes into hyalinization, and fibrosis occurs, and the overlying epithelium undergoes hyperplasia, and so a nodule is formed. So if the nodule is in early stage, it will be soft, it will be red and edematous, but later on, because of fibrosis, it becomes gray and firm. The clinical features, most common symptom will be hoarseness of voice. The patient can also complain of vocal fatigue and neck pain, especially on prolonged phonation. Diagnosis can be either by indirect laryngeal examination, which is an OPD procedure, or with an endoscopic examination in which 70-degree or 90-degree endoscope is used to visualize the larynx. Or if the patient is a child, or if the patient is not cooperative, then sometimes direct laryngeal examination under general anesthesia can also be required to visualize the larynx. Treatment of vocal nodules uh, depend on the stage of the vocal nodule. If the vocal nodules are small and they are in the early stage, then we educate the patient for proper use of voice. And most of the vocal nodules, they regress by themselves. However, if the vocal nodules are long standing, or they are large, or they are not being treated by conservative measures, then microlaryngeal surgery is required, in which the vocal nodules are excised precisely under the operating microscope so that there is no damage to the underlying vocal ligament. That is called microlaryngeal surgery. And even post-operative also, the patient is given speech therapy and also voice education to prevent the recurrence. Thank you.